What's up, everybody? It's Stefan here from Mod2Fame, and we are back with another video. I got this little fancy box recorder called the Race Logic V-Box, and what we're going to be testing today is our 60 to 130 on the Hellcat, making 800 wheel horsepower with a manual transmission. Let's jump into it. Let's go. So the cool part is the way that the V-Box system works. It's pretty cool. What it does is it uses satellite to determine where you are. It uses satellite GPS, and that is how it can accurately track your movement. So when we do the 0 to 60, you'll notice that you'll see the on the acceleration screen that you'll actually see the numbers increasing, and that's how you know it's working. So I'm gonna go somewhere right now, probably just do an on-ramp or something. I'm in a 2018 Audi A4 2.0T, and from what I understand, these cars do 0 to 60 just below 6 seconds. So let's see if that's the case right now. Let's see how accurate that is. Let's try it. So the new thing right now is everyone is using Draggy, but this is the OG, proven to be very accurate by most people that use it. When I was at the racetrack, you guys saw in the last video, we used one of these, and it was hot as hell that day. The car wasn't running that great. The clutch was hot. The car was hot. And it did a 60 to 130 in 7.5 seconds with a 2000 DA and about 85 degrees, like 86 degrees outside. So I'm really excited. We already have it set up for 60 to 130. And I did a little test just now to see if the 0 to 60 work, to make sure that the G-forces and stuff work. As a matter of fact, let me do that right now to show it to you. All right, guys, so we got us a little decent on-ramp here that we can hit and get up to 60 miles an hour. From what I understand, these cars do 60 miles an hour just below 6 seconds. So we're gonna find out now using the V-Box how accurate it is, or how accurate Audi is, because this is gonna be GPS verified to 60 miles an hour. So let's engage launch control and let's go. That was 60, 5.8 seconds to 60 miles an hour. So there you go. Pretty damn accurate, right on point, right what it should be. All right, now it's time to try 60 to 130 in the Hellcat. Let's go. And just like that, we got the kitty, man. For those of you that are new to the channel, this is a Dodge Challenger Hellcat, 6-speed manual transmission. It's making just over 800 wheel, somewhere around like 803. Is what it's making, and we're about to take it out and see what it does a 60 to 130. I don't know what else to say, guys, so I'm gonna set up the V-Box. I'm gonna set up some GoPros so that you guys could see sort of different views, and we'll take it from there, man, and see what she does. But Lord, I tell you, whatever she does, this is, oh God, this car looks so sexy to me. It's just so clean, man, so clean, so low, just so nice, so nice. All right, 60 to 130 time, let's go. Let's just get this over with right now, because I know you're gonna bring it up. Check engine light is because my exhaust flap won't open all the way. I gotta remove the factory exhaust flaps. ABS lights, on one of my track days, I ripped one of the ABS sensor wires, so that's why that's on. I already have a new ABS sensor, and I have to remove the factory exhaust and create like a little loop so it doesn't recognize that the flap is not open or closed. Otherwise, besides that, car is perfectly fine. I'm gonna fix that stuff. But anyway, 60 to 130. right, guys, so let's see what we got. There it is. 60 to 130, 7.2 seconds. 100 to 150, 6.7 seconds. Listen, in my opinion, I started from a better speed. So my thought process is if I could optimize like everything perfectly, get my shifts, let it get a little cooler. As you guys could see, my IAT is a little high right now, 147. That's my, this is my IAT, okay? Intake air temperature. When I did the pull, it was like 120. If I can get that down to about 110, I know I can pick up more here. So that's what we'll try to do. I'm gonna stop, let the car cool off for a while, and then I'm gonna go back out and try to do it again. My goal is to break into the sixes, but listen, 0.3 seconds is a lot. But let's see what we could do, man. We'll go back out, try it again. There we go. Got it. 6.9. I knew it. All right, guys, so now we got to talk about the data. What just happened, what you just saw. So let's talk about starting the first 60 to 130 that we did. If you look at the last video where after roll racing, we did a 60 to 130 at the drag strip. And the car did a 7.5. Now, this is on the same tune. This is on just the difference is the DA at that time that I did that 60 to 130 was almost 2,000 density altitude, meaning the thickness of the air. You have to remember that your engine is much like your body. It takes in air and it passes it through your body, and that is how, when the air is better, you as a person feel better. If you're a runner, you're going to run more efficiently. You're going to run faster. You're going to be able to run longer. And your engine is no different. So when the air is hot, humid, thick, like it was at the track that day, the car, I mean, it's funny because I lost the race to a car that I know that my car is much faster, which is, you know, my boys Mariano's M5 competition. But fair and square, I mean, his car ran more efficiently. It ran more consistent to what it would run. And the supercharged Hellcat did not. It just didn't. So it ran a 7.5, 60 to 130 at the track. And then you saw tonight, that first run that we did, where it was about, at the time that I did that run, probably about 76 degrees when I did that run. And the DA tonight was around that time, it was around 7 and change, like 768, so almost 800 on the DA. Now, fast forward to the last run, the car did a 6.8. So there you go, from 7.5 down to 6.8, really shows you the difference in weather. Granted, yes, there's some, you know, driver differences too, but not that much. It is the same driver, and trust me, contrary to the comments and what you guys may say, I drive the hell out of that car for it to be a manual transmission car. So 6.8 is what the car ran, and if you notice on that pull, you can actually hear how healthy the car sounded going through those gears and hitting every one of them. Also, if you notice, I also kind of almost buried it to redline. We raised the redline on the Hellcat to, it's set at about 6,700 now, whereas stock is 6,250. So I could kind of ring it out. It's actually bumped up to 69 and I shift at 67. But there you go, guys. 6.8, 60 to 130. Spoiler alert, I did, on the way back home, it got even later. It was around 11 o'clock at night when I was on my way home. Density altitude was around 300 and change, and the temperature had dropped to about 71 degrees, and the car did hit 6.7. So it dropped a little bit more, but I didn't get a chance to take a picture of it, so therefore it didn't happen. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy. 6.7, 6.8. I just wanted to break into the sixes. Now, I cannot wait for that first 50-degree day outside with negative density altitude. I guarantee you it's going to do about a 6.4, 60 to 130. I mean, what more could you ask for from a car with very simple mods? Pulley, injectors, tuned by Team Hellcat, intake, and catless mids, all from AmericanMuscle.com. What more could you ask for? The car makes 803 wheel horsepower, and it does it on a Bronxville fuel tune. So that's 93 octane with Bronxville fuel additive, and it's stable, man. It runs hard, and I just can't wait to make more videos tearing up the streets. But until the next one, it's your boy Stefan here from Mod2Fame, and tired as hell, about to go to bed. We out.